Hey guys, one of the key areas we haven't talked about yet is what to do with big, heavy, sometimes difficult emotions. Because if we want to have positive emotions most of the time and we want to have high energy, then we have to do something with both the negative emotions and the heavy ones. And the heavy emotions will come along with loss, right? If you lose someone you love or you go through something hard. I met with some clients today who are going through something really hard, and you could just feel the weight of the tragedy and the sadness. And so it can be an accident, it can be a loss, a massive failure, or it can be negative in a fight or a divorce or a partnership, business partnership breaking up, or somebody taking advantage of you, right? As you go through life, we're going to all experience and bump into some big, heavy stuff. You all know this already. It can be like a crushing weight, whether it's really negative or just really serious. It can be a crushing weight, and of course, it's normal, it's natural, it's okay. It's actually healthy to have a full range of emotions and to feel all of that. Sometimes, you need to feel the anger of injustice, and you need to feel the hurt of hurt, right? We don't want to be numb, and we don't want to be just treat everything with levity, but we don't want to stay in the hurt, and we don't want to stay in the anger, and so we have to learn how to process those things. And sometimes it's literally just talking about it here and acknowledging it and having the awareness that when it comes in, to acknowledge it, to process it, like think through it, and then be super proactive about letting it go and moving on. Some of them will be able to move on from them and say, okay, I felt it, it's there, I don't need to keep it, it's go. Others will take time, right? And still may resurface if you've lost someone you love, and every time you think of them, you'll remember that. Or a big loss can be painful for a long time. But what we can do, my friends, we can't ever change the past. We can't change what has happened. But we can always change the meaning we give it. And we can take our very worst days and literally make them our very best days. Like some of the worst things that ever happened to me, now I count as some of the most pivotal and powerful moments of my life. And I'm actually really grateful I went through incredibly hard times, because it shaped the course of my life. And it was a turning point where, you hit a point and you're like, nah, like this is unacceptable, right? You hear me say this all the time, where there's pain, there's power. And so we can take that pain and we can turn it into power, or we can take that pain and keep it as pain. And we can keep suffering. You've maybe done this before. Definitely, you know people who do this. They take their pain and they just keep it. They keep feeling it again and again and again for months, years, decades, a whole lifetime. They'll keep feeling that pain, and that's not necessary. And so we can feel the pain. We take the pain. We can transform it. So again, we can shift the meaning that we give to things. We can also stack, because there's emotional stacking. We talked about this before. There's emotional stacking negatively, and then there's proactive emotional stacking in a positive way. So that's something we can do to kind of crowd out the negative or heavy stuff, is give deliberate time and attention to sitting there, and make time for this. Set a timer and sit there and focus on something for a minute that you're just, one thing you're super grateful for. Just think about it for a minute and feel it. Let it fill your whole body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Just feel that and stack good things in your favor. Other things we can do, focus on what you have. Like fill your life with gratitude and make a list of all the good things you have and think about those. It's so easy to think about what's lost, what we don't have, what we can't control, something that's happened to us. And what about, focusing on things that are happening for us and writing that down and sharing it and talking about it. Flood your life with positivity. And I'm serious. Flood your life with positivity. When you get in this heavy emotion or negative and you need to process and get it out, you can write about it. You can run it out, right? Like move your body, because moving your body moves your mind. You get all that and just get that frustration out. And then flood your life with positivity from all of your conversations and your thoughts and your words, movies, music, humor. Like be really intentional and deliberate about flooding your life with positivity. Spend all kinds of time in books and whatever. Like go to places you love. Do things you love. If you're in a dark spot, You need to get serious about this and get all that stuff processed and out. If you've got something you've been carrying around for a long time, you need to do a combination of all these things and just get serious. Draw a line in the sand and say, no more. I am done with that thing. It is out of my life. I'm cutting it off. I'm leaving it back where it was. I'm going to see it differently. I'm going to attach a new meaning to it. So instead of, oh, that was the worst thing that ever happened to me, you might actually switch and say, you know what? In some ways, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. Whoa, that's a switch, right? Or, instead of that was the end of something, it was the beginning of something. Instead of, oh, it was a curse, maybe it was a real blessing. You with me? Now, I know I'm saying this, and some of you are wrestling with this right now, and you're hearing it and going, oh, you don't know. But I've worked with enough people and experienced enough things myself that if we can give it a different meaning, right? If we can give it a different meaning and say, maybe that was a great blessing. Maybe that challenge, that obstacle, that failure was a really great thing. In fact, if it were me and what I know now, like a failure and a big mistake to me, I can make it mean something by what I choose to do today, right? If I fail or make a mistake and I don't learn from it and I don't do anything about it, then it just stays a failure and I feel like a failure. But if I fail and then learn from it and never repeat that again, that failure actually becomes a catalyst for great things in my life. So we got to switch all this and we've got to release all the negative and the heavy and process it all. Don't just let it sit there. Don't pack it down and repack it and stack on top of it. Get it all out, process it, especially the big heavy stuff that might come up in a marriage, with parenting, with extended family, with work. There's going to be some big, heavy, sometimes really ugly stuff. And we've got to have the tool set, the skill set, the mindset to take care of that so it's not a burden we carry with us for a long time. When we do that, as we do that, I promise, it's lifting this heavy load. It's like dropping off this big, heavy weight we've been packing around, and we feel so light and free again, and it's so powerful. So we ramp up our emotions again and our energy levels. Love you guys. Reach upward.